Make sense? Not always easy living life, but I'm going to be by here to check on you on a regular basis. Is that cool? All right? I'm going to make sure that you're living the message that I teach you. But hold on, first things first. Watch.
Let's check this out, guys.
Before I start, we got more coming. I'm going to bring her to life. You ready? Here we go. Hold on, watch. Open. Come on.
There it goes.
She's a little sleepy today. So listen now. All right, here's the only rule I have. The only rule I have. No climbing on the car. Fair enough?
Yes.
Because we don't want to mess up anything of Batman stuff. But I'm going to open up the engine so you can see it too. Is that cool?
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, now listen. All right, now here we go. Here's what we're going to do. Listen, since I'm going to officially declare this the MARKHAM Terrace Batmobile Day, and what I want you all to do is grab a seat right there. Everybody sit down right here beside the Batmobile. Come on, y'all can sit right next to the car. Sit right there. Everybody, pop a seat. Grab a seat. Look. Now, listen carefully. The things that I'm going to teach you today are real.
Oh my God, I'm back
Listen.
in our mood.
The things that I'm going to share with you today, I want you to listen very carefully to. When I come to see you, it's going to be serious business. I'm not coming here just to take cute pictures with you and all this other stuff. I'm here to give you something that's going to make every single one of you awesome. But you have to listen. Now, whether or not you listen good today is going to determine if we keep coming back out. But I believe in you. And I'm going to train you how to do great things in this world. Does that sound cool?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. There are 4 things that you have to do if you want to be great in life. You have to do these 4 things. If you don't do these 4 things, there's no way your life can be great. Have a seat. Come on. Everybody have a seat. I want y'all to relax. This is your day. I want you to relax. I want to be the one doing all the work today. That sound good? I don't care how hot it is out here. I'm going to do the work. Number 1, never give up. Say it.
Never give up.
Say it again.
Never give up.
Now listen, I'm going to tell you some real stuff. Life, watch me, everybody watch me. Life is not always going to be easy. Life is not always going to be fair. Life was tough for me when I was growing up too. When I was growing up, I had a tough life. My parents weren't always there. Things didn't always go my way. I was bullied, I was picked on, I was made fun of. I went through a lot of really tough things. But here's what I learned. Every time I went through something tough, I got stronger inside. Watch me now, don't look around, look here. I'm going to teach you the very things that can make your life whatever you want it to be. Never give up means that no matter how tough it gets, we don't quit. No matter how many people let us down, we don't give up. Listen, as you grow up, things will be tough. People will let you down. People might make fun of you. They might call you names. They might even try to pick on you. Do you think everybody in the world likes Batman? No. Do you think I care? No. Do you think sometimes people make fun of Batman? Do you think I care?
No.
Do you think some people try to pick on me or talk about me behind my back?
No.
Do you think I care?
No.
Do you think that when I leave, people have things to say about me that they don't want to say to my face? Do you think I care? Exactly. I don't. I don't worry about the tough times because what I have inside is too great. I choose to be awesome because the world needs us to be awesome. Does this make sense? Listen, never give up means that no matter how tough things get, you will not be a quitter. No matter how rich, no matter how poor, no matter how big your house is or how small your house is, no matter how nice your clothes are or not nice they are, that does not make what makes a person great. What makes a person great is heart. It's who they are inside. It's what they have in here. It's not your clothes. It's not your house. It's not your money. It's who you are inside. And you can't let anybody stop you from being great. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
But you look around and you say, but wait a minute. But wait, Batman, you don't know. I got it tough. I got it tough. It's tough where I grow up. It was tough where I grow up too. But I refused to quit. I went through tough things as a kid, but I was determined that those things were not going to make me weak. Does that make sense? They were going to make me strong. Never give up. Parents, this is for the grown-ups. These kids will learn by what we do. These kids will learn by what we do. If we want these kids to grow up and to become something powerful, then we need to do that ourselves. That's the key. Let me hear you say, never give up.
Never give up.
Number 2, always do the right thing. Say it.
Always do the right thing.
Look, it's easy to be a follower in life. I could go around my whole life doing what people tell me to do, but I refuse to do that. I choose to do what's right. I don't care if I'm the only one in the world doing what's right. I'm going to do what's right, and you need to be the same way. If you want to be great in life, listen, if you want to be great in life, you have to be a good listener and you have to follow rules. That's just the way it is. The world today is full of people that don't want to follow rules. But trust me, they will also answer to the consequences. If you want your life to be great, you need to lead the way. How many leaders do we have here today? See, we don't need followers in this world. We need leaders. Look, grown-ups, this one's for you all. This one's for you all. Just so you know that I'm not playing. When I was just a little bit older than these guys, I was hooked on dope and a train wreck. My life was a wreck. I was a high school dropout. I was the nightmare of a person that nobody wanted to be around. But I know what it means to turn things around. Now we try to get these kids to understand what it takes to become great.
I know that's right, man.
Always doing the right thing means you've got to have guts. Let me hear you say guts.
Guts.
You can't be a coward and do the right thing. You see, I could go around all day long. I could give this up because people tell me to. But I'm not going to because I'm not going to be a coward. You inside have to be strong. When you go to school, you got to stand up for what's right. When you're in your neighborhood, you got to stand up for what's right. And when you see somebody else doing wrong, you got to stand up for what's right no matter what. Does this make sense? That's what it takes to be great. Let me hear you say, always do the right thing.
Always do the right thing.
Number 3, help other people. Say it.
Help other people.
You see, we didn't have to come here today. I could have sat at home in the back cave, parked my car, and played video games all day. I could have sat at home and played Angry Birds, drank some Gatorade, and been nice and cool inside my house. But I chose to make a difference in your life. Listen what happens. Listen. Shh. When you choose to reach out and help other people, that's when you open the greatness inside of you. Make sense? That's what it takes. It takes a real man and a real woman to look out for people around them. Are you following me? Are you following me?
Yeah.
The more good things that you do for others, the more good things that will happen in your life. That's what happened. That's how I turned my life around. I spent so much of my life messing around, tearing people up, running over people, that when I decided years ago that I was going to change that, everything changed for me. Because I started to change other people and make them better, my life became better too. Instead of being selfish, sitting around and doing all this crazy stuff, I made a choice that I was going to want to help other folks. Pretty cool thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, now that's your choice too. When you go to school, you ask yourself, who else can you help out? When you're at home, you ask yourself, who can you help out around here? Let me hear you say, help other people.
Help other people.
Number 4. Listen. Number 4. You ready for it? Never be a bully or touch dope. Say it.
Never be a bully or touch dope.
Listen very carefully. Listen very carefully from somebody who knows everything about these two. If you ever touch dope, it will destroy every dream you have in your life. How do I know? I lived it. I know everything about it that you can imagine. I can tell you everything about it. Now listen, here's the deal. If you want your life to be great, you can't touch that garbage. And you can't treat people with disrespect. You have to respect people. If you don't know how to respect people, your life can never become great. Some people will say, oh man, they're from TERRACE. You know, whatever. I say, you're from TERRACE. You have the greatest potential of being the greatest. You are the ones that could make this world great. You know how I know that? Because I was from the bad part. I went through the tough stuff. I'm great now because of the tough stuff I went through. Does this make sense? I didn't grow up rich. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my face. I didn't grow up with money and toys thrown at me. I grew up abused. I grew up overlooked. I grew up neglected. I grew up hooked. I grew up a dropout. I grew up a mess. But one thing I can tell you is this. You are the great people that can lead everything to the great place. Does this make sense? You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? No. Grown-ups, you think I'm playing? No. There's no playing about this Batman. Those guys in the movies, they can joke all they want. But I know what it means to be real. I know what it means to be real. On a 90-degree day, wearing a 40-pound Batman suit, because I care about you, I know what it means to be real. So now I'm going to test you on what I taught you. I'm going to say the first part of every sentence, and you have to yell the last word. Grown-ups, you are not exempt from this test. You are not exempt from this test. Do you understand? Never give. Come on, man. This is the TERRACE. I know we can be louder than that. I know it was loud when I showed up at that lemonade stand. Who was at the lemonade stand? I wish I had some lemonade right now. Let's go. Never give. Always do the right. Help others.
People.
Never be a
Bully.
Never touch.
Dope.
Never touch.
Dope.
All right, let's do it again. Now we're going to go faster. I'm not playing. This isn't Spidey's lesson. His lesson would be easy. Mine ain't going to be easy. Always do the right. Never give.
Dope.
Never be a.
Dope.
Help others.
People.
Never touch.
Dope.
Never touch.
Dope.
Never touch.
Dope.
Always do the right. Never give. Never be a. Help others.
People.
Listen. But does that mean, what if somebody that you know really close touches dope? Does that give you the reason to do it too?
No.
No! Just because somebody else doesn't have the guts to stand up doesn't mean you don't. Make sense?
Yeah.
Never give. Always do the right. Help others.
People.
Never touch.
Dope.
Never be a.
Bully.
Never touch.
Dope.
Never be a.
Bully.
Never give. You know what?
Woo.
I'm going to come by here whenever I feel like it. I'm going to pull into this place and come and see you anytime. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
So, this is going to be my hangout. You know why? Because I care about you kids. Care about you kids. Can you live this lesson? Come on, can you live this lesson?
Yes.
Never give. Never be a.
Bully.
Help others.
People.
Always do the right.
Stand.
Listen, inside of every single one of you is somebody that the world needs. Somebody great that the world needs. You have to figure out who that is inside of you. And don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't be great. It's not about money. It's not about clothes. It's not about cars. It's not about houses. It's about you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, now, who wants to take some pictures with Batman and Spidey?